Evelyn to Phil, January 13th, 1943, 7:30 p.m. Phil, dearest, our cherub is now 9 pounds, 8.5 ounces. Doing nicely, don't you think? Our phone is now unlimited, believe it or not. They, telephone company, asked us not to take it if we could do without it, but I insisted. We are not to make too many calls. Tante Shuj hasn't been feeling well and went to see a doctor. She has over 200 blood pressure and many other ailments. He advised her to go to the hospital for observation. She has been suffering from heartburn. In fact, she can't eat anything without getting heartburn. Where have I heard that before? So your plan to go to the hospital is entirely advisable. Page 2. And necessary to discover what is wrong with you. I bought myself 3 pairs of rayon hose and 1 pair of English lisle, and were they expensive? You have no idea what stockings cost. $2 a pair is a spit in the ocean. These stockings will hold me for the duration, I hope. I'm not usually hard on stockings, so they should. I paid the tailor $1.75 and spent $1.50 for Adele's needs. Except for insurance and Dot's gift and Jack N's birthday, I won't need any real monies this month, which means I should be able to save something next month. I can only obtain 1 can of milk for the baby per visit to the store. I'm hoping I won't have difficulty obtaining sufficient milk. I hear that Benny was made a citizen by the Army. Dot called and thinks she'll carry past January 18th. Page 3. You're probably wondering why I'm chattering so much. It's just to allay that empty feeling, that desire to hold you, feel you, and kiss you. I will say, my sweet, that your presence for 6 whole days served to bolster my spirits, and I'm hoping I'll be able to stay that way for a while. Yet I'm missing you terribly, and so is Adele. She has no one to play with her, amuse her, and keep her company, and don't think she doesn't know. My mom was wheeling Adele this evening, and my grandmother ran over to take a look. She said something about not having given a gift, guilty conscience, but wanted to see the baby. I wasn't there. I was eating lunch. She said the baby looks exactly like Mom. I nearly had a fit when my mom told me about it. It couldn't be helped. It was... Page 4, freezing cold, sunny and clear yesterday and today. That slip we exchanged fits me like a charm. All it needs is a hem. Jack S. got a pair of pajamas from Harry and an expensive wallet from Mom, $2.50, plus hankies. Jack and Gloria are both crazy about your selection of tie and shirt. How are you feeling, baby? I'm feeling much better this evening after having rested about 10 hours off and on. Wish like the devil that you were here, sweetness. Take care of yourself, honey. Love and regards from all. I'll kiss Adele for us. I adore you, Phil. Your Evie. P.S. Are you getting the record regularly? Let me know when to renew it. Philip to Evelyn, Wednesday, January 13th, 6 p.m. Dearest darling, it was positively cruel, the way we were literally torn from each other at the station, but I loved you for the smile you gave me to remember till we meet again. If I ever doubted you have courage, I didn't think so at that particular instant. Your spunk inspired so much admiration in me that it served to dispel the usual gloom that enshrouds me whenever I leave you, my lovely. At Pittsburgh, where I changed trains, I tried to grab a bite and damn near missed the Columbus train. In fact, I had to make a mad dash in order to catch it. But all's well that ends well, and I did get into camp at 11:50 p.m. when I prepared to make my bunk up in the dark. I noted an envelope under the pillow, so I took it down to the latrine where the light always is on, and happy surprise, a check from Sharp and Doan. I am sending it along to you, honey, to do with as you will. I'm tickled to death I can return some of the $20 I had to take from you. Page 2. This morning I went to hospital, and after examining me rather thoroughly, the doc said that the only thing I have wrong with me is excess acidity, and the only thing I can do for it is to continue taking soda. He says my gallbladder is normal, and that I have no ulcers definitely. Waiting to be attended took most of the morning, and the rest of the time till lunch was spent getting reorganized. After lunch, the sergeant asked me if I wanted to take the cook's place while he is on furlough, and I agreed readily. The cooks don't work hard at all. The KPs do the dirty work, and besides, they're off duty more than they're on. I'm thinking of asking for the job permanently. I could get it, too, because they're short-handed. Do you think I'm the type to slave, over a hot stove, dear? Traveling all day yesterday has taken its toll, and I find I'm rather weary and sleepy, so I think I'll turn in early, especially since I have to get up 4:30 a.m. tomorrow. There are 1,000 sweet images of Adele Barra floating around in my head, and I find it hard to believe that our child is as pretty and sweet and utterly lovable as I picture her. Sweetheart, you know how much I wanted a pretty little girl, and so you also know how grateful I am to you for being the instrument whereby I gratified my dearest ambition. I adore you, my angel. Kiss the well-loved infant for me. Love to all, your Phil.